Good afternoon. Hey, first of all, I would like to say thank you for all of you coming to help share this special occasion with Mr. Jolliff. We're going to hear a little bit from the coaches first before we turn it over to the family.
Yeah, absolutely. Barry Thompson. I'm a character coach for FCA. Met Brandon maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and he was like a diamond in the rough. He was around the edges, was pretty tough, and he always had jokes. Always is into something. But one thing that I saw in Brandon as he continued to work in wrestling, and wrestling will do something for you. It'll build your character. It'll give you discipline. And Brandon gave his life to Christ a few years ago, and I saw him just mature in himself and set some goals for himself, and he accomplished that this year, getting a state championship in the heavyweight division. So I was very proud of him. Brandon's become a friend, and I've enjoyed watching him grow and mature. He's just a great young man, and God's got some great plans for him. So I want to leave him with this verse, and it comes from Jeremiah 29:11. And God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. In those days when you pray, I will listen. If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me." And that's what Brandon's doing. He's looking and he's found, and I'm proud of what the future is going to be for Brandon. Proud of him.
Yeah, I'm Joe Lathers. I appreciate the administration, coaches, Coach Fulmer Brown, and Coach Heiss for the opportunity. Let me speak just a few minutes on Brandon's behalf here. But I got to meet Brandon, I think, when he was in the 9th grade, and he just kind of echo what Mr. Thompson said. He was a diamond in the rough, just a raw piece of clay, but he had some good coaches along the way, and to help get him here to this point to where he could accomplish this milestone. I was extremely proud. It was the last match, 1A through 4A. It was a gut check, but he pulled it out, and I was extremely proud of him. I wanted to had to write down some things. When you get a little bit older, you forget, so it just is what it is. But I'm gonna miss watching Brandon wrestle, but he serves this school and this community very well. So coming from this school, alumni as well, that it made me very proud to see what he has accomplished. Tradition goes a long way, and he's definitely carried that on. So in Ecclesiastes, King Solomon wrote, "There's a time and a season for everything underneath the heavens." So 2 words of that really stuck out to me: time and season. So time is like your most precious commodity you got. Don't waste it, but you're going to have many different seasons within your life. A lot of us associate the seasons along with sports. Nobody more than me loves college football. Look forward to raising the windows and cooking a bunch of rotel on a Saturday, watching football all day Saturday, but the seasons in life is what we're talking about. So you had a great high school season. I know you're going to go on and accomplish great things at the University of Montevallo, and you're going to move on to different seasons of a dad, working, just different parts. So enjoy that. I also understand you're going in the Marine Corps as well?
Yes, sir.
All right, good deal. All right, so the quickest way off that island, where you go, Paris Island, right?
Yes, sir.
Quickest way off island is what?
Finish.
To graduate. That's exactly right. So that's exactly right. So drill instructor asked me that one day. I went to the same place. Okay, I didn't know. I told him to swim. I was like, I guess the quickest way off is to swim. He's like, negative. He's like, it's to graduate. So listen, talking about time, when you get to Paris Island, one thing they cannot control is time. They can't control the sun's rising or setting. So you just take it one day at a time. Do what you're told. You'll be on that parade day and you'll graduate. Okay. Last thing, congratulations, Godspeed, and good luck. And I also got a board member coin of great achievement for Brandon. So congratulations. Can't wait to see what the future holds for him. I know it's going to be great things. So congratulations.
I'm Coach Brown, as everyone knows. I'm probably the emotional guy, but I'm not going to cry because my son made a bet that I would. Right now, he's probably gonna win, but, when Brandon joined us in wrestling, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know how long he would make it. He, as everybody has alluded to, he was rough, hard-headed. That hasn't changed, he still is. He wanted to do things his way, and for those of you who know our wrestling program, you do them our way, or you're not gonna be there very long. I will say this, Brandon kind of changed that. Brandon, all the way to the end, did things his way, and he just paid for the punishments almost daily, no matter what it was. At one time, we had a Brandon checklist on the board of how many sprints he would have to run that afternoon, from teachers emailing us, the things he did in the school, to the things he did at practice. And some days it felt like we would never get to go home because of having to run him in the afternoon. I hope he feels like it, because I felt like it's definitely helped him become a better person. You're not gonna find anybody else more cockier than this guy. Quick story I'll tell you, we were going to before we even got to the state tournament, we knew one of his top challengers was gonna be the kid that beat him pretty easily last year at the state tournament. And Brandon told us straight up, he said, I'm gonna beat him. He said, I'm the state champion this year. And I'm gonna be honest, there was times that I was like, I'm not sure, this kid's pretty good. But Brandon would tell you, I'm better. And I don't know if we're better or not, but Brandon's the state champion and that kid's not. He set his mind to it. If you had asked me 3 or 4 years ago if Brandon would have been the state champion, I'd have told you no. But he's going to prove everybody wrong, and if you tell him he can't do it, he's going to do it. It doesn't matter if it's wrestling or just behavior or the way he carries himself. So I just want to say I'm proud of you. Congratulations. And I've already told the guys at Montevallo to make sure they whoop up on you a little bit. Proud of you, buddy.
I guess I'll speak last. Everybody, I guess, knows I'm Coach Fulmer. Normally I make speeches and type stuff up, but I kind of wanted to just speak from the heart. I'm an emotional kind of guy too, but this guy, man, when he came to us in the 9th grade, I remember talking to Dad, hey, I think he needs to wrestle. Coach, he just can't act right. Well, let us have it. And he joined. And usually wrestling is one of those where you have to kind of fight through some adversity and you don't experience quick success. And Brandon experienced it at the section tournament. And he became a section champ. Matter of fact, I think his second match, he pinned the #1 seed. And I was like, oh wow, I guess this guy really is gonna be pretty good. And not only did he do that, then he pinned, I think, in the semifinals. I'm like, holy crap, this guy is a first-year wrestler and he is in the section finals in the South, which was, at the time, the tougher of the 2 super sections. And he just kept going. He gets in the finals. I don't remember him pinning. He may have pinned, I don't know, but he won, and he's now, I think, the 5th or 6th seed at the state tournament. He wins 1 match. We win the state tournament by 1 point. He scored 3, so he did his part. And that was just as a first-year 9th grader. 10th grade, same thing. He just kind of stacked. And then this year, a little frustrated at times with him because you know him, he's stubborn. He's very hard-headed. He's set in his ways. But I'm telling you, the room is not going to be the same without this guy. He gives a lot of people a lot of crap, but I'm gonna tell you, I love this guy and I would take him in a heartbeat. He's special. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna bring up a lot of the outside stuff he deals with, but this kid has dealt with a lot more than a normal human being does. And I'm just glad I was patient enough to steady the storm with him and help him trust long process of trying to be successful and be great at things. He knows I love him. I was frustrated because I wanted him to get into a different weight class. He didn't. It caused some other guys to have to move. It ended up working out for us. And this image, I don't know how many of you can see it. That's what high school sports is about, those moments. And I've got a picture that he brought me, I'm gonna blow up and probably frame it. But this guy means a lot to me, and I'm super proud of him. So you go in that room and you don't back down from anybody, because you didn't back down from anybody in our room, and you show them what we were rested about. You try to care what.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I guess Ms. Lewis give me the tutorial on what to do. It's only like my third one, the 2 souders, and then Brandon, of course, but it's time to sign. All right, stay tuned.
Anything down either, because Ms. Lewis gave us a lot of homework I didn't have time to. This sport means a lot to me, and it's definitely helped me grow as a person. And I don't know where I'd be without it. I definitely wouldn't be successful, and it also helps with other sports. Conditions you, makes you mentally tough, and I'm glad Coach Fulmer got me into it, and Coach Brown, and all 4 of those gentlemen up there mean a lot to me. And I'd like to thank Miss Candy for being there, these 2, and all of you that are here, and my friends for pushing me. I want to call out Keyshawn and Harper. So they're like up here, and I'm like down here, but I see them excel, and it's like every time I went to a big tournament, they would say, if you don't win, then we're not gonna talk to you. So it just made me want to win even more to like get up to their level, which I can't, but like it just pushed me. And I want to thank Devin back there, Devin Anderson. Yeah, he would always like whoop up on me in practice. It made me mad because he was like 2-time undefeated state champ Devin, but I didn't care. I wanted to beat him. And it just pushed me harder, and it's made me want to get better. And not a lot of people knew it, but he was hard on a lot of us, but he really meant it from the heart, and he was just trying to culture us and leave his legacy. And I'm trying to do that the same with the younger group that we're leaving. But yeah, I'm super excited to go to Montevallo, wrestle, maybe bring home a national title. But we'll just wait and see. But that's all I got. Thanks.